This is video 4 for the invent exercise, match existing pavement cross sections. We're going to go from steps 29 to 31 on this. 31. So I come over to my manual. You can see 29 says to help placement with the horizontal, to help with placement of a horizontal dimension line in the next step, add in a key station. What's it saying here? Okay. And we want to put a key station at 71 plus 68.63. Now, through trial and error, we figured out that if you drop that key station in there, it will help us because it goes to 65 and we want to be just short of it. So if we go all the way to the end of the template drop, it's going to give us some bogus numbers. So if we input just a key station just shy of that, that helps. So key station we're going to do 71 plus 68.63. Come out here and we will bring up our tools for the corridor. Go to the corridor creation tools, which is the hammer, and slide down. Slide down. This is give me fits. If you slide down to the key, we can add a key station. And again, we want to do that at 71 plus 68.63. And that's just shy of the 0.65. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the enter key, lock it in. You can see where it's going to fall. It's right before the end of that. I mean, it's just so minute. That's what we want. The reason is if we, again, if we looked at what the cross slopes were before that drop, it's going to give us not the correct numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that. It's going to process our corridor, put the key station in there. We should be good. Okay, now it says open up the cross-section, dynamic cross-section model and display that cross-section at the station range that we just placed. So dynamic cross-sections, you go to your corridor tools, get your second icon, go to open cross-section model, and we tend to use view 8. And as long as you go straight down and up, it won't open up the other windows, but if you cross them with your cursor, it will open all those other windows. So I'm going to come in here and select the window that's open, and there's my cross sections. So that's cool. So we want to open it up to where we place that key station. To do that, we can come down here to this pull down, and as long as you keep your cursor in this field, you'll be able to key in the value and get it to work. Okay, so once it's there, hit the enter key, you can see it navigates all the way out to that area. So I'm good. How long this is, let's try to shorten it up a little bit. And it's still a little too long. Play on my windows. Okay, so once I got this where I want it, I want to put some, let's see here. Come over here. So we open up the dynamic cross-section model and verify the pavement slope on the left arm by using or by adding a horizontal dimension. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to come in here, we're going to right click and hold. We're going to go place horizontal temporary dimension. I kind of like to start at the center point and move my way out till I get where my endpoint is, right there, right before the pavement. And then I give it a dimension height. And I'll do the same for the other side. And I'm not snapping anything, I'm just letting the tool pick where it goes, because it's going to go to the points, wherever the points are at. As you can see, as I move around, if it finds a point, it's going to snap to it. Now, if you wanted to get below that point and do something else, then you'd have to come in a little bit closer and get it. But I'm finished here. I'm going to right click, and it shows me that on the left side, I have a 0.52%. On the right side, I have a negative 0.79%. So of course the project again runs from north to south. So the left side's on this side, right side will be over on this side. Let's see what we say here. Okay, so we did verify, it matches exactly, and it wouldn't have had we not put this in there. And again, it was by trial and error that we don't go to the very end of the drop. We want to come back just, well, in this case, 200, so we're fine. There is a note in here. If after using the horizontal dimension tool, you notice a dimension message on the end of your cursor, which it happens, that it won't go away. All you have to do is select the tool again. So if you right click and go back to place horizontal dimension line, then it'll go away. So that's just a free tip. And I'm going to step number 31. So that was 30, and 31 is we are going to apply the roadway bridge approach template. So we've got the roadway template in. Now we want the roadway bridge approach template. Okay. So we talked about the display rules in a previous video. Again, if you see these lines out here, which is this red line here, red line there, and if you hover over them, they've got, well, you can't really see the feature definition when you hover over it, but if you open properties, you can see that it's got the traffic barriers that we want to seek. So it's telling us to apply it. Station 71 plus 68.65 to 72 plus 37. And we're going to use a 1 foot spacing. So let's do that. Okay, so go back to my corridor to apply this. Get my heads up display, go back out to the hammer tool, corridor creation, go to the second icon and do a create template drop. Okay, and we are going to use the other template that we've got out there. So hit the triple dots, go out there and go to that concrete approach pavement with barriers. Hit OK. We'll accept that in a blank area. Now let's turn this off to drop in. And then we're going to give it that start station, which was 71 plus 68.65. The enter key to lock that in. Go ahead and accept it. And then we're looking for 72 plus 37. So we'll come back out here. 72 plus 37. Enter. And we'll go ahead and you can see where it's going to go. And left click to place that. Oh, and a drop interval, it was 1. Place 1 and accept that. Then it'll go out and place it. And you can see it's placed it in there pretty well. And you can see here what we've got. Okay, so we got this all dropped in there. I'm finished with that. I'm going to use the F4 key or the element selection tool, either way. But if I zoom in here, you can see that our cross slope pavements aren't matching. So that's why we went out and we put those dimensions in there so that we can get what that actual slope is, that cross slope is, so that we can use a parametric constraint to control that to get it leveled down. So there's the template, or the template drop for this. We're good with that. So step 32 is add the following 2 parametric constraints to the transitioning overlay pavement slopes onto the concrete approach pavement slopes. So you can see what we're going to do here is on parametric constraint number 1, which is the left side, left pavement concrete. And if you look at it here, you can see we're going to fix this first. We're going to match that positive 52.52%. We're going to go over 10 feet and we're going to get to 2% like we wanted. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Transition that using parametric constraint. So parametric constraint tool, corridor, back to the hammer, down to create parametric constraint. Again, we like to use our label first. Left pavement surf concrete slope. Kind of crazy that it's already got it there. Left pavement surface concrete slope. So we got that. And then we want to give it a start stop station. I want to check these and do it on the heads up. So we're going to start at 71 plus 68.65. I'll lock that in. 71, 68, 65. I'll go ahead and accept that. And then what's the stop on that? Just 10 foot down. 71 plus 78.65. Okay, we'll accept that stop. And now it wants to know the label. We'll accept the label. And here's where we're going to do our parametric constraint. We're going to start at 0.52 and accept that. And then we're going to go to the default 2%. I go ahead and accept that. It goes out and it matches nicely. Okay, so once that's done, let's go ahead and do the right side. So we'll just go ahead and change our slope, or constraint label. Right pavement surface, concrete slope. So we got it. Stations are the same, so I'm going ahead and accept through them. 178 for second one. The right pavement surface, concrete slope. And again, we're going to go with that, what we found out in our dynamic cross section, which is at minus 0.79. Hit the enter key to lock that in. And go ahead and accept that. And yes, we're going to go with the default minus 2% slope. You see what's going to happen here. Left click and bam, it closed that up really nicely. Okay, so I'm going to kill that tool. And it has a note here: if there's a gap in the slope between two templates is not resolved, then check to make sure that the existing ground terrain is active. And ours is active. You could tell because, and there's no gap in it, so we're good on that. But you could tell because we do see template drops in our 2D, and we see in condition solving in the 3D. So, yep, it's all good. And that concludes that step.